Welcome to this week's Fundraising Friday. This week we're talking about managing change. Last week we talked about how as an individual you can identify the changes that you need in order to better balance your home life and your personal life, or any other changes that have occurred because of the pandemic. Today we're going to talk about how as an organization you can manage the kinds of changes that need to occur in order for your organization to remain vital in this changing time. Some research suggests that about 30% of nonprofits and small businesses will not survive. You don't want to be part of that 30%, you want to be part of the 70. And the ability to survive depends upon how you as an organization can change. So what can you do? First of all, you want to identify the areas where you are vulnerable. Do you have an over-reliance on any one donor or any one type of funding? That would be a place where maybe you want to change. Are you too reliant on face-to-face communication? Did you have trouble changing to a virtual environment? Do you have staff who are leaving you? Do you have a growing number of people who need your services? Those are all things that you want to investigate as areas where you might change. So once you've identified the problem, the second thing you want to do is start to brainstorm solutions. Now, you may think that you've identified a problem, such as, wow, we've got way too many staff who are leaving us, but you want to dig deeper and start to understand the whys. Why is this occurring for your organization? And you never want to do problem solving in isolation. You want to get the people who are involved in implementing any solution you come up with to be part of the problem identification and the solution generation. Why? First of all, because they have firsthand knowledge. They know the people that you're serving, they know how things operate, and so they may be able to see solutions that you don't, or see how solutions may or may not work. Second of all, they will have much more buy-in in a solution if they have an opportunity to have buy-in and input into the problem definition and the solution generation. So once we've identified the problem, you have to identify possible solutions. And you want to be very open at this stage and not have any stupid solutions. Make sure people are free to generate different solutions. You also want to create an environment where people are allowed to experiment and free to fail. You'll have to define some parameters on for how long they're allowed to fail and what failure or success looks like, but let people try new things. That's how innovation occurs. Finally, you need to communicate what those changes are going to be. And you need to give people time to adjust to those changes. Some people will jump on the bandwagon and be gung-ho and ready to try something different. Other people take a little more time because they've been set on a certain path and now you're changing that path. So give them some time. And you need to give them time to grieve, because when we change things, it means that we are leaving something behind. And give them the opportunity to talk about what they're going to miss about the old way and perhaps find ways that they can fill whatever void is there from whatever you're changing from. That's this week's Fundraising Friday. Thanks. Have a great weekend.